And there's a difference between acknowledging it and accepting it. Acknowledging it is like, wow, there's something going on here and I cannot deny these are powerful feelings, and therefore a same-sexed object of my affection. That's one thing to acknowledge that. It's another thing to accept that and say, not only is that who I am, but I'm okay with who I am. And at this point, you're kind of at the acknowledgement step, but you're not anywhere near the acceptance step, right? Mm-hmm. If, in fact, you have come to this realization, to deny that and live in a heterosexual relationship would be very painful to you, would be very uncomfortable for you. And that's how it appears to you at this point. True? I mean, you would feel inauthentic at this point.
Oh, yes.
Okay? Although you've not been inauthentic in the 18 years that you've been there. I mean, you wanted to be there. You were invested in this. So, I mean, in talking to your children, I think it's important for them to know that you've not been living a lie, but that in the evolution of your life, this is where you've come to. But you have to be true to who you are. If she's gay, there's nothing you can do. You can't be a better husband. You can't be more charming. You can be a better friend, and you guys can love each other and support each other and be there for each other. But that's not, as I said, there's good news and bad news.
Yes. The
good news is this is not a reaction to you. The bad news is this is not a reaction to you. And that's bad news because it means there's nothing you can change to fix this. This doesn't have anything to do with him, does it? No. And that's where you have to deal with this yourself. Why here, why now? I mean, you came here knowing this was a public forum, but your number one concern is judgment. So once this airs, that's out there. What was your thought process in, and I don't disagree with you, I'm just saying, what was your thought process in using that forum for this to become public? Are you burning your bridges behind you here? Or what is this?
Probably. I guess maybe I feel like it's time, and I can just get it over all at once.
Well, this will get it over all at once.
Dr. Phil, you know, I was thinking that this is, though it's going to be painful to get it all over at once and probably flip both of your worlds upside down temporarily, it's like ripping the Band-Aid off quickly, because what you've been doing for the last couple of years is just slowly peeling it away, and I would imagine that open wound is pretty painful at this point.
How do you want people to take it?
I would like people to just accept that's who I am and want me to be happy.
But you haven't accepted that.
No.
You think this is, that there's something wrong with you. Have you sought help for that? Have you thought, I'm confused, I'm not gay, I'm confused, I need clarity? Have you sought counsel for that?
Yeah, I have seen a therapist, and I actually went to a workshop for married women who are trying to figure out if they're gay or not. Mm-hmm. I walked away from that on a high, ready to say, oh yes, I'm ready to tell the world I'm gay, but then you come back to the real world. And I start wavering.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't have to be in a gay rights parade. I mean, you know, right? I mean, you don't need
you know,
to be.
The other thing to remember, and this may muddy the waters or it might clarify things, is that there aren't just two orientations. And so it's not as though, well, I'm not straight, therefore I must be a lesbian. That's not the case for a lot of people.